Hi guys. Today is actually March 30th, and it's around. Okay, let me check. 3 o'clock in the morning. I actually woke up. Um, I actually, or I normally woke up more or less 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like my body clock. Okay. It's been like that, and then sometimes ina-acknowledge ko yung nagigising ako at that time, and then sometimes I can still go back to sleep, but lately talaga ang hirap talaga matulog, or sometimes even if you're not thinking, kasi marami nga sa marami ngang nangyayari sa paligid natin. You have yung personal problem mo, and then you also have, the situation, the present situation right now. So, kanina lang, I was so surprised because um, may mga messages sa akin that nagulat ako kasi may ano rin pala tayo. Yung mga friends na nasa frontliners who are, dying right now. And then, it was all sudden to me na yung meron sana tayong ipapadala sa ibang bansa for aid. Then, biglang nagkaroon ng aksidente dito sa naiya natin. So, parang nakakagulat, diba? Parang ang dami-dami ng nangyayari sa mundo. And, napaiyak ako nung when I watch about the struggles of Isa Calzado. Mahahabag ka talaga on how she is coping up with her current situation right now. Kasi ang hirap. I can still recall when I had my hysterectomy. Mahirap yun kasi after my hysterectomy, I need to move. I need to, kailangan medyo kumilos-kulos ka. And before that, nakahiga lang kasi ako for quite some time kasi nga I've lost a lot of blood. So as you know, yung hysterectomy kasi, not a lot of patients can really survive. Isa na doon ang hindi nag-survive was the wife of Mayor Binay. So I had complications before, so it brought me back to the time na nagkaroon din ako ng pneumonia after the operation, which also a parang double jeopardy on what happened to me after the operation. Parang ang hirap kasi na-surpass ko na yung struggle nung operation, and then the complications was since hindi nga nila ako magalaw kasi I was hindi ka agad ako nagising. I was probably in a coma for quite a while, and then after nung nagising ako, parang nagkaroon ako ng episode na gano'n. So it's really quite hard. So I can imagine yung difficulty of breathness mo. And then ako din syempre very, very careful ako kasi kung kailan kasi ako 30 years old, doon ako nag-diagnose na asthmatic pala ako. So I had parang a backup lagi ng discus. At the same time, yung nebulizer. So, I do have here sa house. So, kaya din alagaan ko rin ang sarili ko na kailangan matulog. Talagang pinipilit ko na ngayon matulog. Coupled with exercises and then yun, yung pagpapatuloy ko ng ketogenic diet ko. And then I'm happy because my kids are also, ano sila, yung bang they follow na talagang kailangan maging healthy ka. They wake up morning and then nagpapaaraw kami. Yun nga, medyo sunog na ako. Sunog na ako. It's not the shade na I'm parang 3 tones. A little bit darker. So, dito sa Manila naman kasi, since waters are parang chlorinated, medyo talagang mapuputi ka. And, so right now, my skin tone is a little bit darker. But I'm loving it. Kasi, syempre, pag darker ka, pag nagpapapayat ka, it really hides na maging payat ka tingnan. So, I really kind of like it. And then, of course, siguro, ang dami kong friends and family who are frontliners, whether nasa protection or whether nasa hospital. So I am praying for them and doctors as well. I know mahirap talaga yung ginagawa nila, na parang it's like you're thinking of your family or the humane side of you to help. So mahirap talaga na parang iisipin mo everyday as you go to the hospital. Hindi mo alam kung matatamaan ka, hindi mo alam kung vulnerable yung katawan mo. Kasi no one really knows kung ang katawan natin can really fight against this COVID-19 deadliest disease. So, I really hope that, most of us na naka-quarantine ngayon sa bahay, most of us na parang pinapakiusapan ng government natin to stay at home, would really do our best to really stay at home. Kasi, kawawa naman sila pag sobrang dumami. At the same time, maapektuhan din yung mga frontliners natin who will take care of us. They're the most, knowledgeable beings as of now na who can fight for us. Okay? And what we can do right now is stay at home. Enjoy the moment with your kids. Try to talk with them. Try to know what they're likes. Try to have a conversation with them. Parang like me, when I talk to my kids right now, it's really quite different, because right now you need to value their opinion, that they have something to say when it comes to decisions. So kids nowadays is not like following you most of the time. So you will discover that, and then your conversation is not as childish as before. If you want to talk to them about the COVID-19 and what they think about it, you will be amazed how they answer. And it's really quite fascinating for me. On the other part, Parang it gives you parang self-enlightenment na hindi ka nakakalabas. Although talaga on my end, mobility on my end is really quite confined. But naging confined siya ngayon kasi talagang literally literally hindi ka na nakakalabas talaga. And then even yung paaraw, you have to take turns kung sino yung pupunta sa roof deck, and you have to take turns kung anong oras ka nandoon just to avoid the crowded, kasi it's not you who's gonna go out there na magpaaraw. So it's really quite different, and I hope you'll take a toll on it, na parang it's an avenue for you to be with the family. And then there are times that most of us are too busy with our work, with our activities. So I think itong time na to, it's not just curing our health, it's curing something that we really took for granted. So let's take a pause for it. Parang sometimes yung mga nangyayari sa atin hindi natin maintindihan. I think for the duration of almost 9 days, yung on my personal problem, parang it took me closer to God, na yung the power of prayer. The power of prayer really helps you assess things. The power of prayer really put you into a different perspective, and it's really quite amazing that you get to understand situations. However, it also helps you na pag hindi pa kaya, that we also need to embrace self-healing. Now, we need to embrace pain, not to run, not to turn back on that. Kasi minsan masakit eh. There are like personal problems or general problems, whether how big or small it is. It's really different on how people react to the problem. So, the power of prayer, it's really important, and we need to rekindle our relationship with the Lord. Sometimes, since it was not really something that was given to us as an obligation, as a responsibility, but I think this time we ourselves need to put this as our responsibility, like a daughter to a father, or a brother to a brother, a sister to when we have communications with them, it's you have this feeling of sense of being or belong belong to something, 'di ba? Parang ando dun yung nakakatulong talaga. So it's really the same way as you pray. It's something that will help you, and then encourage you to do so. Hindi man literally that somebody would talk to you in your mind something. Ano, ang hirap explain, but it's like your decisions will be more at ease. Your mind will be more in peace. And then you get to listen to yourself. Minsan kasi may mga times na we get angry, and then we forget to listen to ourselves, to listen our, yung inner voice natin na meron na para din siyang sinasabi because we always shut it off. So that's why parang ako ganun ako, I admit na parang knowing the instead of acknowledging the problem, okay, ito na yung problem. And then you focus on, the solution, on how you're gonna cope up with it. Nagiging soak up ka dun sa paulit-ulit mong iniisip yung problema. And then, you are actually entangled na mag-isip ng solution. Sometimes we say move on, but it's not really something that you can move on if the pain is there. But it has something that you have to do to live with it. Something that you need to accept that things may happen, and whether a decision can be hard or not, things needs to change, and change is something that is constant in this world. Change is something that we need to embrace, and change is something that we should not be afraid of. Kasi lahat tayo pag may nagbago, diba? This is something na parang we cannot really embrace or understand or accept. And we try to figure out and try to look kung sino yung may kasalanan. Sometimes we just, don't accept the fact that it's just a mistake. It's hard. It's still acceptance in any problem. It's also a learning curve. Hindi rin lahat ng tao has the same understanding as what others may see the problem. There are people who are, in a nutshell, they'll just be so plain about it and just go on with the solution. But some would dwell onto the pain and then never really had the guts to move forward, to really, look after to what's needed to be done. So iba-iba ang tao. That's why we need, guidance from above. We need to pray, we need to rely on his we need to rely on his promises that on every situation we will not be forsaken. In every situation, he knows that we are vulnerable and susceptible of mistakes. Yet, it shouldn't be a cycle. Kasi it's iba na yun, di ba? And it shouldn't be a cycle. When you actually accept things and learn from your mistakes, it also doesn't give you the license to do so ng paulit-ulit. It doesn't work that way. If you make amends to the mistake that you actually committed, you also need to be committed na hindi na gagawin yun. Right? So right now, marami tayong struggles that we are fighting over. In general, COVID-19 is not something that we need to be, we need to panic, yet it's something that we also need to take seriously. So, sa lahat, I hope that we will be reminded by, the lives that they actually offer for us, the frontliners. They also have a family of their own. Okay, if you will be, you know, put on their shoes, mas gugustuhin nila na sa bahay na lang to be with their family, because hindi natin alam kung kailan yung buhay nila as a frontliner. So whether yung mga security guard natin, whether people who are in the grocery, okay, I have high respect sa kanila. Because they took a chance to get out from their comfort. So we need to respect them. Honoring them is by staying at home. So I hope everybody should do the same. I hope everybody should take it seriously. And then, of course, prayers to Father God that, Lord, we will be enlightened, that we will be guided on our daily routine in the house. We'll take it as an opportunity for us to restart, something that we need to do. And I hope na whatever it is that we're going through, may kanya-kanya tayong problema, we'll always see the bright light ahead. We'll always look for something that we can be positive about. Okay, I know it's hard, but sometimes we may never understand it. Maybe our arrogance, but we need to, undergo dun sa process na yon. Pero huwag tayong mawala na pag-asa to pray for it, to have a heart na to listen to it. Okay, so I hope your day will be productive today. You can do yoga. Yoga is one of the things that I am doing right now. Ashtanga yoga, it helps you with your breathing technique. It strengthens your lungs, and it also helps you think. All right, so I hope everyone will stay at home. And today is marked as the 15th day of the quarantine, so we'll have 15 days more to go. So we'll hang on it. Alam ko kaya natin. And then, I just hope that walang maging extension na, so that everybody can move on and everybody can enjoy, things na sana hindi siya magtuloy-tuloy, that the COVID-19 will be sooner na talagang mapuksa. Okay? Prayers for everyone, and have a good day ahead.